Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel Super Cavians. Today, we are going to cover the topic noses. This is the second unit of class 4th English published by NCRT and noses. It is a very funny rhyme so far. I have gone through it and definitely you will also enjoy it. So let's start understanding this rhymes, what meaning this rhyme is giving us, and how we can get out more of it. So let's start today's sessions. And for today's sessions, if we will start this rhyme, noses. First, we will cover it one stanza by stanza. I looked in the mirror and looked at my nose. It's the funniest thing, the way it grows. Stuck right out where all of it shows, with two little holes where the breathing goes. So, try to understand the first stanza. Noses means here one little girl is there who is describing about her nose, how she feels about her nose, what different features she is feeling about her nose, and what is the usefulness of nose she is trying to convey you. So here I means a little girl. A little girl looked in the mirror. Generally, whenever we want to watch our face, we looked into the mirror. So here also this little girl is watching her face in the mirror, and what she watched, what she observed, let's see. And looked at my nose. Generally, when we see a mirror, the first point, our eye and our nose, we can see very easily. So, this girl is interested in his characteristic of nose. What is special in her nose? Let's see. When she looked at her nose, it's the funniest thing, the way it grows. She thinks that the nose is the most funniest thing on her face. Why? Because the way it grows, we can observe that the nose grows in a very different way. Means all our, even you can see our eyes, our lips, our chin, our cheeks, all are of different shapes, and the nose is of little bit funny things. So the girl also think that the way the nose is growing is making it more funny, means funniest, the most funny thing on her face. Stuck right out where all of it shows, with two little holes where the breathing goes. So stuck right out where means this nose particularly stalked, in the sense it is attached to a beautiful face of the little girl, and it shows with two little holes. It has two little holes. Obviously, we the nose we have two little holes, and why the holes are worked for, the holes which is used to breath. Breath means to inhale and exhale, to take oxygen, because if we can't breathe properly we will feel tired. So breathing is very much important, means it is a must going on activity for our life. So here the girl is feeling that the nose is being used to inhale and exhale the oxygens. So generally we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. So nose is very much important to take oxygen into our body. So she understands that nose is very much important also, and at the same time she is thinking that the nose is the most funniest thing on her face. So let's come to the second stanza. I looked in the mirror and saw in there. Again, she is looking into the mirror and saw in there. Again, she observed something different. What? the end of my chin and the start of my hair. You can observe that our nose is in between the chin. You can observe here the chin and the start of the hair of head. So in between these two things, the nose is exactly in between. So it's much space to spare with my nose like a handle sticking there. Now she is comparing her nose with a handle. Generally, we can see a handle on our door, on our window, even in the refrigerator also there is a handle. So the girl is thinking that the nose is just looking like a handle on a particular thing, means handle on a face, and it is exactly between the chin and the starting point of her hair and head. So now we'll come to the third stanza, and it is about if ever you want to giggle and shout and can't think of what to do it about, just look in the mirror and then, no doubt, you will see how funny your nose sticks out. So, this is the last stanza of this poem. Let's understand it. If ever you want, in case you want to giggle and shout, giggle in the sense to smile with a funny posture, and to say some things like that, and to giggle and shout if you want to shout and can't think of what to do it about. If you will close your eyes, then you can't able to speak properly. If you will close your eyes, you can't able to take breath. If you can't even breathe properly without the help of nose. So she understands that it has different varieties of works to do it about. Just look in the mirror and then, no doubt, you will see how funny your nose sticks out. So the girl is requesting all you to just go and watch the mirrors. And even you can understand that the nose is the most funniest thing because it sticks out your face, means it's just stick to your face at the center of your face in between the chin and the starting point of your hair on head. So overall this poem tells us about the description of nose, that it is the most funniest things the girls thinks, but at the same time the nose is very much important in different works. So we will discuss it later on in the question chapters. So let's before going to the question answer discussions, this poem is written by Ellen Fisher. Again, I am repeating, this poem is written by Ellen Fisher, a very renowned poet. So now we will move to the question answer session of this chapter. And first, a few new words are there. Mirror, obviously we know. We watch our face in our mirror. Funniest means the most funny. The girl thinks the nose is the most funniest part of her face. Breathing means breathing is done by the nose. Sticking means to attach to something else, like the handle is attached to the refrigerators. And giggles means to say something with a funny tones. And the first questions all about reading is fun. Here are three questions. First one, why does the poet feel that the nose is a funny thing? I am repeating, why does the poet feels that the nose is a funny thing? So let me explain this. Why do you think that the nose is the funny things? In this chapter, the nose is a funny thing. The poet feels it. Why? Because the way it grows, and with two holes on it, it makes the nose most funny. So the poet feels that nose is a funny thing because it grows in a different way and it has two holes on it. Again, I am repeating, the poet feels that the nose is a funny thing because it grows in a different way and it has two holes on it. So it makes it funny. Now we will come to the question number two. Why is your nose important for you? Very interesting question and very important question of this unit. Why is your nose important for you? Our nose is important for us for many reasons. So the answer will be our nose is important for us to breathe, to smell, and to wear glass. So we can do three things with the help of our nose. First, we can breathe, means we can inhale and exhale. Second, we can smell different things. And third, we can wear glass. Think for a while, if there will be no nose, how we will wear our glasses? So the answer is to breathe, to smell, and to wear glasses. Question number 3. Does the child in the poem like her nose? Why do you think so? Do you think that this child in the poem likes her nose? If yes, then why? And if no, then why? So I do think that yes, the girls like her nose in the poem because she consider her nose a funny things. That's why the girls likes her nose in the poem. Next, we'll come to the next part. Let's talk. This is all about discussions. Describe a few funny things you have seen. Do they make you laugh? We have come across many things in our society. So many things feel us happy, feel us funny, feel us laughing. So you can describe with your friends that, for example, I am giving one example here. I saw a man. I saw a man with a huge tummy, which makes me feel laughing. So like that, you can describe anything of your own choice. Question number 2. What does feature means? Look up the dictionary. What are the different kinds of features of peoples we come across in the world? The same questions. Features. What does feature means? Features means varieties, properties. Generally, when we go for purchasing a mobile, we go for different features. So it should have this much of camera, this much of RAM, this much of internal memory, this size of display. So these are the features of a mobile phone. So like that, if you will go for features of different kinds of people, you can consider their height, consider their weight. So we can uh, find out some features of the person by measuring this type of data. So we come across different persons, different peoples in the world, and all are different, all are having different features. So you can categorize them in few ways. Now we will come to the next part. Let's sing this song and march as sing. When you come to Ginger, take 2 steps back and say 2 3, then start again. There was a girl so tall and thin and fair. Her hair was the delicate shade of ginger. So it is just for singing practice and nothing to do with. You can practice this at your home. Now I am coming to this fun times. It is all about a group activity. So no need to do any works in your coffee. Look at your friend's face and describe what you see. Long, round, oval, slanted, sharp, flat. Long, round, oval, slanted, sharp, and flat. So all these are words we can describe our friends. So every friends have some unique features. Some faces are round, some are oval, some are slanted, some are flat, some are long. So you can categorize your friends in between these words by his or her own features. Next, what is your favorite fruit? Describe it in 5 sentences. So, what is your favorite fruit? Obviously, thousands of fruits are there, so it may be different for anyone else. So, you have to write your own. For example, here I am telling about my favorite fruit. So, it must be different and it may be different. My favorite fruit is coconut. And if I will go to describe it in 5 sentences, you can write here also. There is space for 5 questions there. How does it smell? coconut. It smells so sweet. I'm telling here about a coconut. So if your fruit is different, then you can write different sentences also. How does it look? It's look like a cricket ball. How does it feel? It feels very hard from the outside and very soft from inside. When you bite it, what sound does it make? When you bite coconut, what sound does it make? So it makes khus khus sounds. So it may be different in your case. So you can write your own words here. How does it taste? It tastes very sweet and tasty. So it depends upon that which fruit you are taking as your favorite, and you have to write all the 5 questions with your own words. So now we will move to the next activity. It's all about a breathing exercise. This exercise has a few steps. First, close your right nostrils with your right thumb. Right nostrils means this one is my right nostrils and this is my right thumb. So in the first step, we have to close the right nostril with our right thumb. Inhale slowly through your left nostril till your lungs are filled with air. So your left nostril is open. You can inhale through this nostril till your lungs are filled with air. So I am inhaling. Let's take. After this, now close your left nostril with your second hand, third finger. So this is my second hand and this is my third finger. So I will close my left nostril. Then remove your finger from the right nostril. After that, I have to remove the finger from my right nostril and exhale through it. I have already inhaled through my left nostril. Now I have to exhale through right nostril. Repeat this exercise slowly in the beginning and with practice increase your speed. So this is all about pranayam. It's a very good exercise. You can do it in the morning and you can do it for 10 to 20 minutes, and it's a very good exercise for our nose and our lungs. So you can do it in the morning. Now we'll move to the next chapter. Next part. Do you know a fish breathes from its gills? Fish, it lives in the water. So when we remain in the water, inside the water, we can't breathe. So but fish can take breath because it has some different features of breathing systems. Like that, write 2 sentences about other animals which can breathe underwater. You have to write 2 sentences for any other 2 animals who can breathe underwater. So different animals are there who can breathe underwater. So I am giving a few examples here. Uh, for example, crocodile. Crocodile can also breathe underwater. Turtle can also breathe underwater. Snakes, few snakes are also there. Not all snakes, but few snakes are there who can breathe underwater. So you can write about them a single sentence. Next, the next question is very much important for spelling and writing part of you. Punctuate the following passage. Punctuate the following passage means one paragraph is there and something is missing in this paragraph. Some mistakes are there in the paragraph. What? First, let me read it and let me explain it. Mother, father, Neelam said, I have got a fire engine. I have got a fire engine. What this? What's this? Called mother. Somewhat confused by the noise, I have got a fire engine. Mother, come and see it. So, here many things are missing. Many punctuation marks are missing. What are punctuation marks? Punctuation marks are different punctuation marks are there. After in this comment section or description section, you can see the answer of this. I am going to share the answer of this because it's difficult to say the punctuate words. For example, I am simply giving one example here only for first sentence. Mother means whenever we start a sentence, we should start with capital letters. So here, mother, the M is not capital, M is small letter. So it must be capital M, mother. And in between mother and father, there should be a comma. Mother, father, and Neelam is also there. Neelam is a name. So obviously the N of the Neelam, it will be capital letters because all the names starts with a capital letters. Set, after set there will be a comma. I is a small here, but I will be capital. All time I is remain capital. So like that, after this video, I will share the answer of these questions in writing in the description section. Next, come to the next part. Using a red pencil, choose and circle the things which smells you like. Now with a blue pencil, circle the things whose smell you do not like. Make 5 sentences like this. So this is a very interesting question. You can enjoy this activity with the help of the things. Let me clear it. Using red pencil, choose a circle whose smells you like. Suppose you like the smell of some things out of these things. These things are petrol, rose, sand, chocolate, chips, shampoo, rotten fruit, champa, dirty shoes, soap, agarbatti, marigold, paint, garbage, coffee, elaichi. So all these, taking all these, you can write few sentences. How? One example is there. I like the smell of dash because it reminds me of dash. Or I do not like the smell of dash because it reminds me of dash. For example, I am giving here. I particularly I do like the smell of rose. So if I like the smell of rose, I can take a red pencil. I can take a red pencil and I can circle the rose here. I can circle the rose here. So for rose, what I will say here, I like the smell of rose because it reminds me of, you can take even a word from it also because it reminds me of agarbatti or champa or anything else. Like that, if you do not like a word, if you do not like a smell, suppose I do not like the smell of rotten fruit. Obviously no one likes it. So I do not like the smell of rotten fruit because it reminds me of garbage. So like that, you can frame any 5 sentences of your own choice, and it depends upon your like and your dislikes. So you can frame all these sentences here, and you can write here 5 sentences. Let's sing. This is a song. What is it? Tall ears, twinkly nose, teeny tail, and off he goes. What is he? Can you guess? I feed him carrots and watercress. His ears are long, his tail is small, and he does not make any noise at all. Tall ears, twinkly nose, teeny tail, and off he goes. This is poem written by Mary Louise Allen, and write 3 pairs of rhyming words with each other. So within this poem we have to find 3 pairs of rhyming words. So the first pair, what I can observe is nose and goes. Nose and goes are rhyming words. Like that, after that you can gas and watercress. Gas and watercress, these are also rhyming words. After that you can see small and all. Small and all. So this is all about the chapters. Here you can write the rhyming words, the space is given below, and this is all about the units of nose and its question answer. So hopes you have enjoyed this unit, and in the next unit we will come to the little fig tree in the next chapter. So till that, goodbye and all the best to everybody else. So thank you everyone for this watching your time.